that there for a moment. Very average. Can pick this guy up, okay, and hold it up, okay. Taking it right into place. Okay, and this is going to slide into place. Okay. I'm going to be the lame sweat. Well, son of a bitch, it'll fit in a small truck. Right back here. Make sure. You're good. Where do we want to sit now?
I've got the 4 blocks there.
Yeah, over here?
Yeah.
Okay, this guy's gonna...
That's going to be on the other side.
Yeah, it's gonna go over here. Okay, and these guys go over here.
Okay, so
okay.
we need
Now, are these numbered?
No, there is a marking. There's 3 markings.
Is that bright? Dawson, can you grab that piece of concrete block? Okay. Now we got another piece over there. Whoa!
Cat like you.
Whoa, you cat.
Okay, I'll hang on to that.
Okay, breeze block under that.
And I would say
Lower pieces, barn door in.
yeah. And also there's a top and a bottom on those.
Yeah, yeah. That's upside down.
And this, I believe, is the bottom.
Okay. It drops into place. Probably going to be easier to pull these guys apart. Slip them in this way.
We should put the roof on it.
First this time.
No, I'm a long way off. Okay, that's in. We are in.
So chimneys in place, quenchers in place. We are in fact ready to go. We're ready to go.
You want to
Alright.
burn them at the stake.
And rakes.
It's my turn with the torch. You have the pitchfork, you get the side.
Right.
Wreak havoc!
I've always been good with the pitchfork.
Alright.
That was cruel. I thought I was being cruel.
Nah, come on, let's shoot. I deal with this all the time. I use these phrases. We're building a field unit that can be disassembled, put in the back of a truck, taken into a field, and used to pyrolyze rice straw right in the field. Currently people just burn it in the field, which causes a tremendous amount of smoke and results in the waste of the nutritional value of the straw. If we build this, which is quickly done, we can take the straw, we can pyrolyze it, which produces no smoke and no smog precursors, and we produce a biochar which can then be turned into very effective fertilizer and plowed back into the farmer's field.
This is the chimney. What this does actually is it has holes in the upright, and that's going to draw out the pyrolysis gas to be ignited in the top chimney. It's got an inner chimney and an outer chimney. This is the quenching unit. So when it finishes its pyrolysis cycle, we're going to hook this up to a 56-gallon drum.
This guy.
It has got a non-return valve on it, a check valve. That's going to be very interesting to see because we're not too sure what's going to happen. But once the pyrolysis cycle is finished, we quench it to put the end cycle, and then we bag it. That's the plan.
Now what's really interesting, look over here, Dawson. You can really tell that this side is closed. Look. See how it's smoking here?
Yeah.
That's because it doesn't have oxygen coming in there.
You said it takes 2 to 3 hours?
Well, we don't know.
Hey, Vivic, can you hand me my camera? Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, turn it on.
Hold up.
That the hell out of the way. All right,
Here we
let's
go.
see what happens.
Alright, film that in there. Film that in there.
Steam!
Look at that.
Hey, it's sprinkling! So clearly there was some oxygen. I mean, so it seems to me we can take this in either of two directions. We can close off the bottom and see what happens with the chimney. If the chimney works better when there's not this alternative flow that kind of overwhelms it, right? If there wasn't oxygen coming in from the bottom in large quantities, it might be that you've got a central draw, right? But I think as long as stuff comes in from the bottom, it's going to go out like this, right? The alternative is to pull out the small chimney, maybe even raise the big chimney a little bit.
I think we really got that gap. And I'm just wondering whether we should go back to the bigger, because I had a really
big chimney.
Well, do we want to reduce the oxygen intake from the water valve or from the quenching unit?
We could do that too.
That's easy.
Just by blocking it up.
Well, if you
But I think that, I mean, see, the point is that these, it seems to me, are two sort of different aspects of it. If we do one, we don't know what. If we do both of them, we don't know which one is.
So we should do one at a time.
So we should try one and then try the other, just because.
It'll be easy just to knock the rocks out.
So I think the easier thing to do is just to take the blocks out. This is nice and shiny and black, right? So what you're looking at, you can see the exact form of the original lemongrass. And nice and crinkly. You can hear it crinkle, right? So this is pure carbon, basically, that you're looking at there. And that is perfect biochar. Where you see all this gray ash, that's where oxygen has gotten to it, and it's actually burned. The oxygen is combined with the carbon. You've had a fire, and all that is left is the remaining impurities and minerals left in the. So our problem here is that we left it much too long in the kiln. But the problem also is that in terms of the kiln, there's too much oxygen going into the kiln. And so it's actually burning more than it should, and it is pyrolyzing, which means making pure biochar less than it should.